Prince Andrew and the former President Bill Clinton have been named in newly released court documents relating to the sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
In early January 2024, a significant legal development unfolded as a judge unsealed a fresh set of filings linked to the deceased sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Dubbed The List, these documents stirred a renewed interest in long-standing conspiracy theories surrounding individuals who were once associated with Epstein. Notably, former President Bill Clinton and GOP presidential frontrunner Donald Trump found themselves back in the spotlight as Democrats and Republicans seized the opportunity to draw connections between their adversaries and Epstein's dark legacy. But what exactly is the Jeffrey Epstein list? Is it what people truly think it to be? Stay tuned as we take a look at everything you need to know about the Jeffrey Epstein list. Before we dive into today's video, take a moment to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel. Even before their release, the mysterious Jeffrey Epstein list has become the focal point of speculation on social media, with characterizations portraying them as a comprehensive list of potential Epstein clients or co-conspirators. A narrative that fueled expectations of exposing prominent figures and their involvement in Epstein's trafficking of minors. However, the first thing that might come as a surprise is that not everyone mentioned in these filings is accused of wrongdoing. While some individuals are implicated, the documents do not exclusively constitute a comprehensive client list, as suggested. The so-called list is in fact a collection of documents from a 2015 court case filed by Epstein accuser Virginia Jeffrey against his associate Ghislaine Maxwell, who has been convicted of child sex trafficking. These documents mention about 150 of Epstein's associates, including Clinton and Trump. While they don't reveal significant new information, they provide a more detailed look at the people in Epstein's circles and the extent of his abuse. This brings renewed attention to some associates and gives certain victims a chance for their allegations and stories to be heard more fully. Even though there haven't been major revelations, some political figures, especially those on the right, are eager to use the information in these filings to continue promoting the conspiracy theories they've long held. But how exactly did this all start? When the judge in the Maxwell case, Loretta Preska, granted the request from the Miami Herald to unseal documents from a defamation case against Maxwell, she argued that much of the information was already public. Epstein, a wealthy businessman facing sex trafficking charges, and Maxwell, a former socialite and close associate of Epstein, have both been accused of contributing to the sexual abuse of minors and assisting their influential individuals in doing the same. Epstein's death, ruled as a suicide by federal authorities, occurred in prison while awaiting trial. The unsealed documents, which have some redactions, include court filings, emails, police reports, government documents, and depositions involving key figures in the case. These figures encompass former employees, victims of Epstein and Maxwell, as well as police officers. The depositions include accusations of sexual misconduct by individuals connected to Epstein and Maxwell, and reveal how Maxwell and others working for Epstein recruited girls and young women for his properties, outlining details of coerced sex acts, often presented as massages or lingerie modeling jobs. During the mid-2000s, investigation into Epstein by Florida law enforcement, multiple individuals, including minors, described being coerced into sexual acts. Their statements to the police narrate instances of massages turning unexpectedly sexual, with some mentioning receiving money to recruit others. These accounts collectively depict a pattern of sexual abuse, where Epstein engaged in masturbation and sexual assault during massages, at times using verbal threats to conceal the abuse. Despite these accounts, Epstein did not face all the charges suggested by the investigation. The documents shed light on why, revealing a non-prosecution agreement from 2007. This agreement outlined a deal in which Epstein would serve jail time, and the U.S. District Attorney's Office for Florida would suspend its case against him. Several notable politicians and celebrities, including Clinton, Trump, Prince Andrew, and the late Bill Richardson and George Mitchell, are mentioned in relation to the Jeffrey Epstein case. Bill Clinton, who traveled on multiple plane trips with Epstein, is mentioned, although without specific details of wrongdoing. Epstein accuser Johanna Schoberg testified that Epstein mentioned to her that Clinton likes them young, but she wasn't aware of Clinton engaging in sexual contact with minors at Epstein's invitation. A spokesperson for Clinton has asserted that he had no knowledge of Epstein's crimes and had not contacted Epstein in over a decade. Donald Trump is also referenced in discussions about a casino visit with Epstein, but again, the references do not detail wrongdoing. Trump, who previously praised Epstein, distanced himself in 2019 after sex trafficking allegations emerged, stating he was not a fan. Prince Andrew is another big name that was implicated in Sjoberg's deposition, accused of groping her breast, a claim Buckingham Palace denied. Sjoberg mentioned a photograph was taken, and she was ushered out of the room, while Virginia Jeffrey remained with Andrew. Prince Andrew has also separately settled a case with Jeffrey, who accused him of sexual abuse, an allegation he denied. Former Trump impeachment counsel Alan Dershowitz is also accused of engaging in sexual relations with a minor identified as Jane Doe No. 3 and witnessing abuse of other girls in the documents. Dershowitz has posted a video where these allegations are denied, and the latest documents also include a sworn statement from the lawyer where he refutes all allegations. Notably, Jeffrey had previously accused Dershowitz of misconduct towards her, but she later retracted the allegations, acknowledging a potential mistake in identifying him. In 2008, Dershowitz assisted Epstein in negotiating a plea deal over charges related to soliciting a minor for prostitution. Magician David Copperfield is another person mentioned in connection with a conversation with accuser Johannes Sjoberg about payments for recruiting girls, although he faces no allegations of wrongdoing. Jean-Luc Brunel, a deceased modeling scout, is another individual Jeffrey said she was forced to have sexual relations with. He was also cited as involved in acquiring and arranging girls for Epstein. Richardson and Mitchell are also named by Jeffrey as people she was coerced into having sexual relations with, although both deny the allegations. Richardson is explicitly mentioned by Jeffrey in a deposition, while Mitchell is cited as a witness of interest. The recently unsealed documents bring renewed attention to Jeffrey Epstein and the influential figures connected to him, prompting fresh inquiries into their roles in his crimes. With other documents still sealed and Epstein unavailable to provide his first-hand account, uncertainty lingers, adding fuel to conspiracy theories. On the right, Epstein's suicide has fueled conspiracy narratives, including baseless claims linking it to the Clintons orchestrating the demise of their political adversaries. The far right leverages Epstein's ties to Democrats to propagate unverified allegations of a pedophilia ring within the party, amplifying support for Trump. Conversely, the left associates Epstein's death with unfounded claims of Trump orchestrating the demise of his political foes. Attempts have been made to connect Trump's history of sexual assault allegations to suggest his direct involvement in Epstein's crimes. These conspiracies have even ensnared individuals unrelated to the Epstein case. Despite lacking comparable consequences thus far, concerns persist that these conspiracies could propagate misinformation and contribute to charged scenarios amid the highly polarized political environment of the 2024 election. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. Be sure to click the notification bell as well so that you won't miss out on our upcoming videos.